Games and strains. Yo, what's going on, my people out there? It's your favorite Stone Gamer, your boy Big V, here with another episode of what? You guessed it, Games and Strains, you know what I mean? Where we talk about the latest video game stuff that I like to talk about and get stoned in the process, you know what I mean? Or not get stoned, whatever you choose, you know what I mean? All the gaming community is welcome, you know what I mean? We sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com. You know what I mean? Let's jump right into the show. You know what I mean? Let's talk video gaming and all that. You know what I mean? Yo, let me tell y'all, man, I'm so happy that this latest rumor has broke. The latest rumor is that Xbox Studios or Xbox Gaming Studios, what have you, you know what I mean? Xbox period is working on a video game, you know what I'm saying? In corporation with the Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean? The rap group, the Wu-Tang Clan. Yo, as a lifelong fan of the Wu-Tang Clan, this makes me so fucking happy. I'm so hyped. You know what I mean? They saying that the game may be like a RPG. They may have seasonal content, things of that nature. Yo, if these rumors are true, Xbox, please take your time with this game. Please make it right, however long it takes. Us fans, we don't care. Just make it right, man. With them saying it's gonna be like a RPG with seasonal content, man, it makes me feel like they're gonna kind of make it on some like Mortal Kombat type shit, or maybe some modern day Def Jam Fight for New York, Def Jam Vendetta, whatever, man. I'm here for it regardless, man. I just want y'all to do it right. I love the Wu-Tang Clan, love everybody in it. I love the series that they have on Hulu. Xbox, shout out to y'all if this is true. I love y'all. Phil Spencer was popping, you know what I mean? Yo, take y'all time and do this thing right, man. So us people in the gaming community and the hip hop community as a whole can enjoy it, man. Yo, it's November now. Today is November 3rd as I'm filming this. You know what I'm saying? Couple new games are coming out this month. Mainly everybody's excited for Call of Duty Vanguard and the Battlefield 2042. Me personally, I played the Battlefield beta of the 2042. I didn't enjoy myself with it. I just didn't. It was a lot. It was kind of like a big mess to me. It was clunky. And again, this is me being a first time Battlefield player as well. I never buy Battlefield at all. The titles that I do have, I bought them when they were like years old, and I only bought them for like the campaigns and stuff because I'm a huge campaign guy. Um, yeah, so me jumping into this as a first time player, man, I didn't like it. It was a lot Warzone ish to me, kind of like, and I mean that by saying it's kind of like Warzone. A lot of players, a lot of things going on. Really weren't any clear objectives of what the fuck I was supposed to do. I just didn't like it, man. I just didn't like it. And again, it was the beta. I'm not trying to discourage anybody else from going to get the game because it's coming out this month. Um, I just didn't enjoy myself to the point where I'm going to wait on getting Battlefield. You know what I mean? I'm going to wait and see how it is and see the gameplay. No, I'm not going to doubt the gameplay. I just want to see what more modes that it has that suits me. Me personally, I'm a team deathmatch type of guy. I'm a sucker for a campaign, things of that nature. I didn't get, you know, I didn't get to do any like team deathmatch things while playing the beta. I don't know. It was just like this. They just dropped me into the shit, and it was 100 fucking people, and know what I mean, shit was crashing from the sky, and know what I mean, motherfuckers was jumping out of parachutes, all kind of shit, man. It looked dope. I just didn't have a dope time. Know what I mean, yo, and again, I hope the people that are gonna buy it and support it have a good time. And again, I'm going to see because I really want to play it. I really want to enjoy it, but I just have to wait. You know what I mean? That's just me. Um, I know I've been on this podcast and been on record on Twitter of saying and just expressing my displeasure for um the whole situation that went down with Activision and Blizzard, about how the whole frat boy mindset was going on over there and how they was disrespecting women and sexually harassing women and not treating people of color right. I've been on clear record of saying how I've for months I've had Call of Duty Cold War taken off my PS5. Won't even fucking touch it. It wasn't until recently when I interviewed my guy. He goes by the name of the Xbox Tester. If you're familiar with my show, you might have saw the interview I did with him. His real name is Maurice. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Maurice. I was having a conversation with him. I can't remember if it was on or off camera when I had this conversation with him about how I wasn't going to support this new Call of Duty because of everything that was going on over there, and I didn't like it. And he made a good point to me, and it made me realize a lot of things here. He made me realize that those people that was on that bullshit and all that frat boy bullshit and treating people of color wrong and disrespecting women, those weren't the only people that made the game. It were people. It was good. It was good-hearted people that went home, went to work, went home, and fed their families. You know what I mean? Off of this company, it was good people that really put their blood, sweat, and tears into this Call of Duty Vanguard, as well as everything else that Activision and Blizzard may touch. You know what I mean? He made me realize that it is good people that work on these games, and everybody that worked for the company isn't an asshole, and I should still support the game if I like Call of Duty, and since I always support Call of Duty, I should still continue to support Call of Duty because of those people that he mentioned that are just good natured people, and he's right. I'm gonna come on here and tell y'all that I will be supporting Call of Duty this week and getting new Call of Duty, just based off the things that he made me realize. I am glad that to see that they are getting those fraternizing. I ain't gonna call them fraternizing. Pardon me. Those frat boy, fuck boys up out of there. You know what I mean? And everybody that was involved in causing people harm or disrespect of women or anything of the nature, people of color, all that shit, man. Listen, man. There's no space in the world where that should be tolerable, but especially like in a gaming space, man. Like people make games because they're fun. We enjoy games as a consumer because they're fun. People go to games to escape the bullshit of racism and things like that, and everything else that may go on in the real world. I mean, just to take their mind off things. Period. You know what I mean? Shit is hard. COVID is out here. You know what I mean? People are. You know what I mean? Some people are going through depression, mental health things, physical health things. You never know. You know what I mean? So some people turn to video games to relieve themselves from stress. You know what I mean? Just take their mind off the bullshit. Period. You know what I'm saying? So nah, like things of that nature where frat boy attitudes and actions are going on, there's definitely no place in the gaming community for that at all. You know what I mean? But there is places for good-hearted people, you know what I mean, that go to work and do their job and make sure people like me and people like y'all who are watching this have fun playing the game. Those are the people I hope that I support when I make purchases of video games. Because I spend a lot of money on video games. If you know me personally, you know me. I spend money on video games. I have several games that are still in the plastic that I have yet to play because I'm too caught up playing other things that I bought months ago. But I'm here to support, and I'm eventually getting around to playing those games. But yes, I will be supporting the new Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Shout out to Maurice for helping. You know what I mean? Helping me just see things in another way. You know what I mean? And I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass human being. I'm allowed to change my mind, and I'm allowed to grow and see things from another perspective, and admit when I was wrong, or admit when I didn't see things, or just admit when I didn't see things in another light. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that are good hearted and good natured people that worked on this new Call of Duty. Shout out to everybody that are good hearted people and go home and go to work and do their job and go home and things of that nature and make these games. You know what I mean, that we love. Shout out to everybody to do that. You know what I mean. We'll appreciate that. Shout out to people who treat people of color with respect. Shout out to people who treat people, period, with respect. You know what I mean? For real, for real. But moving on, man. You know, I come on this podcast, man, and I give y'all my game review of the latest game that I really been playing. Listen, September was crazy. A lot of games came out in September. I can't even count on my one hand how many games I bought in September, and that's five. That's a lot of games. I copped over 5 games in September. So many games, so many great games too that came out. But here early October, man, this one game has just grabbed me and won't let me go. I want to talk about Far Cry 6, y'all. Far Cry 6, man. Bought this day one, gold edition, you know what I mean? It came in this one of the most firest, beautiful steel bookcases I have ever had in my life. Like, this is fire. You know what I mean? It's two-sided, as you can see. You know what I mean? This fire steel bookcase. I love it, man. It also came with a poster. I left the poster in the house. I actually need to put it up on my wall. But yeah, man. Bought Far Cry 6 day one, man. And I'm gonna just get right to it and tell y'all this. This game is the gas. I'm not even gonna waste y'all time with how I be giving it up. It's the gas. You know what I mean? And if you're new to this podcast, my review system goes like this. It's the Reggie, the mid, or the gas. When I'm talking about games. The Reggie, you don't want the Reggie. You know what I mean? Get it out of here. It's dead. You know what I mean? The mid, it's all right. You know what I mean? It might can grow on you a little bit. It got some potential. It's all right. You know what I mean? The gas is taking you there. It's what you want. You know what I mean? Far Cry 6 is definitely the gas. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ubisoft for picking up right where they left with Far Cry 5 and Far Cry New Dawn and everything else that they do with Far Cry. Man, listen. If you're new to the franchise and you just want to pick up Far Cry because it looks crazy, do so. Man, listen. The cutscenes are phenomenal. The graphics are phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I heard that on the PS5, which is what I play on, which is what I play this particular game on, because I game on Xbox as well. But they said on the PS5 that it's not fully in full-fledged 4K. They said it's a little bit less than 4K. I heard on the Xbox Series X and S's. Well, I'm not gonna say on the S. Not sure. You have to hit up the Xbox tester for that. Shout out my Reese again. But I know on the X, per Digital Foundry that they were showing that it was full-fledged 4K up there, and it was just slightly under 4K on the PS5, which I personally don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Shit looks good. You know what I mean? They're both holding up at about 60 frames per second. You know what I'm saying? The map is open world. Again, if you're new to this, it's open world, of course. Huge map. Just different things to do in every section of the map. I'm probably about 10 hours in, man. I ain't gonna lie. About 10 hours in, 8 to 10 hours in at least. Been playing it damn near every day that I got it. It's so much that you can do on the game, from fishing to just taking down the army, to finding treasures, to taking down bosses, to just taking over buildings and just basically just helping the people that you're trying to help of the what is it? It's not states, but just of the city or whatever. The people you're trying to help in the city and in your camp. You know what I mean? Y'all taking over buildings, setting up shop. You know what I mean? So y'all can thrive and whatever. Like, yo, the game is phenomenal, man. You shooting up the army. You know what I mean? You driving. You know what I mean? You shooting people off four-wheelers. It is a shooter. You shooting out. You have a fucking rocket pack on your back that you can, at the click of a button, can take down a plane. It is ridiculous, man. If you've been following me on Twitter, I've been doing nothing but posting clips from Far Cry 6. Like, if this game, like, this is one of those games that I'm not gonna be surprised that get nominated for a Game of the Year nod. Yeah, man, it's like that. It's just like that, man. If you're even thinking about picking this up, pick it up. You know what I mean? Big V telling you it's the gas. You know what I mean? Believe me, it is the gas. This is what you want, man. It's like, man, it's to the point where I wake up in the morning, all I think about is fucking playing Far Cry 6, dog. Like for real, for real. I cannot just stop. I can't stop thinking about playing that shit, man. It's like that. Once I get on there, I'm on for hours playing this game. I mean, I'm on for hours. And it's been a long time that I felt like this about a game. I love Deathloop, love Deathloop. Um, I love games like Judgment. You know, y'all know me, man. I love games. You know what I mean? I get in a lot of games. You know how I do. But it's something about the Far Cry series, man, that always just hits me. Like Far Cry 5 had me like that. It had me in its grips where I couldn't stop playing it, man. Like even right now, I can get on Far Cry 5 and play that shit all day, man. It's just so much to do, especially now in Far Cry 6 with this type of story that's going on, man. It's so intense. You know what I mean? Every time you finish a mission, you be like, yo, all right, this is the last one. Then you jump back on, you know what I mean? It is co-op. They do have co-op. People can join your game. I don't know if it's where people with Xbox can join PS5. I'm not sure. Or people with Xbox Ones can join PS4. I'm not sure of that not yet. But I do know people can send you invites. It could be platform friendly where people on that platform, can send you invites and y'all can play together. I'm not sure of that. But I do know it is co-op in some kind of way. Don't know if it's couch co-op though at all, but I do know it's online co-op. Which, with this game and all the enemies that it have, sometimes you need some fucking help. Sometimes you need some help trying to liberate these buildings, man, so you can bring your team in. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Again, I can't get enough of it. Please go pick up. This is not an ad to Ubisoft, but it can be. You know what I mean? What up, Ubisoft? You know what I mean? Fuck with your boy over here. Fuck with Big V. You know what I mean? Go get that Far Cry 6, man. Please. It is on all platforms. You know what I mean? Go get it. You will love it. It's a great shooter. You know what I mean? Action packed, damn near like a movie. Go get it, please. You know what I mean? Yo, man. I appreciate y'all tuning into my podcast, you know what I mean, for this gaming info. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's been tuning into my live streams too on YouTube when I go live playing my games or whatever. Appreciate y'all. That's something new that I'm doing. I told y'all I'm gonna be doing these and I'm gonna be coming with interviews and also just going live, man. Just showing y'all how I suck at this game and shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm not nice at all. You know what I mean? And when I go live, you get to see the chaos that goes on in my house from my crazy dogs to my kids running around to me having to pause the game and go see who's at the door or see what my kids want. I really be in full daddy mode. You know what I mean? It be like that. You know what I mean? But yo, man, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Keep tapping in with your boy. You know what I mean? And until the next time, man, stay stoned and stay gaming, big dog.